And we're live. Hey, what's up, everybody? We're the Splittin Twigs crew. We have Chase, Will, and myself, the weird guy. We got the Local Rink with us today from Instagram. Great dude. We're going to jump into this. How is everybody doing today? Welcome in from Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. All right, let's bring him in real quick.
What's going on?
How's it going?
Pretty good. How about you?
Doing good. So I know we didn't get a chance to do full introductions. I know Mallory's been talking with you, but I'm Austin. This is Chase, and this is Will. What's your name?
Awesome. So my name's Elliot. Yeah.
Okay. And what do you do?
So basically, I have in entertainment, Instagram, TikTok, that kind of stuff. Just brand overall that I'm building. Trying to expand into different avenues, but currently it's on Instagram and TikTok. But we're moving into YouTube and doing some other stuff as well.
Okay, so what does that entail? What all do you do with that?
Yeah, so I mean, essentially, it's a lot of posting, whether it be NHL content or hockey content from around the world, just sharing that, and then also for the TikTok side of things, it's mostly original content. So trying to get into creating some of the stuff, with our name on it, kind of introducing some original content. So I guess just everything in terms of hockey entertainment, we're trying to get our hands on.
And then, is it just you who runs this, or do you have like a whole team behind everything?
Yeah, so it's actually just me right now. I'm looking to expand it and stuff. I started it back in quarantine by myself. My friend kind of helped me get started in terms of giving me kind of like the idea of how to get it started. But, ever since then, it's been really just me.
Wow. So you're doing all of this work, the editing, the putting the videos up, making sure they look good, all by yourself.
Yeah, it's definitely time consuming, but I have put a big priority on it, and yeah, it definitely takes time, but I enjoy it.
Okay, so rolling into it, what do you use to edit your videos, and where do you get them from exactly?
Yeah, so I mean, like for TikTok or for Instagram or
dude, you can go into
anything.
We're just here at this point.
Oh yeah, we're chilling, dude.
So for Instagram, a lot of it is from TikTok, whether that be as easy as just saving a video, or for Instagram, it's as easy as maybe finding like some photos. For TikTok, a lot of it is finding some original content from around like a player playing, right? Like he sends me a highlight, and I can maybe put some special music on it. Or I can put some of those TikTok speech word to speech kind of things and kind of make it funny. Just editing anything I can get my hands on. Just trying to get some content out there. But I can't hear you.
Yeah, sorry, I shut our mics off real quick. She, the puppy, was screaming, so it was a quick shut off there.
Yeah, sorry, we have like a 4-month-old puppy we just got, and she has severe
separation anxiety is the word.
Yeah, so she goes absolutely ballistic if you even just put her in the room.
So
I got you.
So your original content, are you a hockey player or?
Yeah, so I played hockey most of my life. I was actually a goalie. So I started probably back in first, second grade playing, and I played all the way up through high school. And then I actually got into roller hockey. And so roller hockey is kind of what I play now. I play pretty high level roller hockey. Currently played college roller hockey. I currently go to MSU, so I play here.
Okay.
But anything hockey, man, pond hockey, roller hockey, you name it, I've played.
Pond hockey. That's a you thing.
Pond hockey is playing hockey on a frozen lake.
I have figured that
pond
out,
hockey
sir.
is
slightly
terrible.
know it. So I don't know.
Well, I mean, like it's super fun, but pond hockey, the ice, it's so bad.
You know what that
sounds like? It can be good. It can actually be good. If you get some good wind, it can kind of smooth things out. It just depends.
Yeah, especially if you get a little bit of sun that kind of heats it up, and then it freezes, you get like a clean sheet of ice every time.
Yeah, absolutely. You can put some water on top and let it freeze overnight, and you can do a lot of other odds and ends and kind of make your own Zamboni and make it smooth, but it's not too bad.
So we do have somebody on Facebook right now. They're currently, if I show this, we have Lane O'Toole who's asking, how many fights have you gotten into playing hockey?
I'd probably say 1.5.
1.5.
Yeah, hold up.
Don't fight.
Yeah. So I wouldn't really consider the first one a fight. I mean, I was a goalie back in the day, like I said, and one time somebody was in my crease and he was getting a little too close for comfort, and we were up like 6-0. So I really didn't see the point in like trying not to get a penalty. So I punched him in the head, and then it kind of like it was just kind of like ended there. So I'd consider that half because he didn't really fight back. So that was about half. But the other one in college, we had a roller hockey game, and I accidentally pushed this kid from behind into the post, and then some other person came up behind and shoved me and knocked the wind out of me, and then it was a full on tussle. Some kids got suspended, but it's just part of the game.
That doesn't sound too bad. I mean, that's a fight, and then you had half of okay.
So I'd say 1.5.
That's about fair. So, back to the original content stuff. Do you have somebody that's recording you, or is it just you setting up a phone or a camera?
Yeah, so I mean, I guess the original content stuff in terms of like what I'm in has been like the Instagram lives, right? So like I've gone live on Instagram with like, Blake Lazat from the LA Kings, Chucky Slick who plays roller hockey.
Hold on. I gotta ask. How do you know Blake?
How do I know Blake?
Because little Blake used to play with my kids up in North Dakota when he played for the Minotauros, and I watched him grow up. And the first game he attended in the NHL, he got called down here to Phoenix to skate with the Kings against Arizona, and that was the first time I watched him step into big boy games. And how do you know Blake? I gotta ask.
I really don't know him. I think that when I was doing the Instagram live thing, I was DMing as many Instagram like NHL players as I could find, and he was one of the guys that didn't have a ton of followers, so I think he was seeing his DMs more, and so he responded to me. He was super cool. He came on and we had a good time. So I didn't know him beforehand, but yeah, so I just got lucky.
He was a good kid. He went on from Minotauros to skate for I think he skated Fargo for a little bit, and then went up to St. Cloud and got called up really, really early, and he's doing pretty well.
Yeah, he's a small size guy. I mean, he's definitely pushing the he's pushing his role for that Kings team, and he's kind of securing a spot. So it's been nice to see.
That's crazy. What a small world in the hockey world.
I know.
And you didn't want to join today. You see? Now here we are.
I got thrown off guard. It's Easter. We're setting up for Easter.
It is Easter. Happy Easter.
Trust
me,
Easter.
happy Easter.
I left here. No.
Do you have some content that I can check out with Blake in it when I go on your page?
You could go look at the Instagram live interview we had. It's on my IGTV if you want to check it out.
Awesome. I'll have to check that out.
Sweet.
Oh, hello, Jared. Hello, Ava. Welcome in. Sorry. We have family members joining us at this point, which is funny. Okay, so when you started the local rink, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was the original idea behind it to where you've come?
Yeah, I mean, I started it in quarantine, right? So I started July 27th. So it's been, it hasn't been quite a year. I started initially just for fun. I mean, I used to do edits, right? So I used to do these edits on hockey players and stuff like that and post them. So I had an account just sitting there with like 200 followers that I hadn't touched in like 5 years. Okay. And so my friend, he was starting to grow like a real estate Instagram where he'd like post these cool like homes, and he was growing it and stuff. He's like, dude, you got to get into this Instagram stuff. So I went back to the account that I had, and I was just posting, and I had really no idea as to what I wanted to be going in. I really just jumped into it and was posting stuff that I thought was cool. And July 27th was right before the bubble playoffs kicked off. So there's a ton of content there. But I think going in, I was hooked right from the start, man. Like I had really no goal for it or aspirations, but I mean, I was going so hard on like the follow for follow thing early that I got action blocked for 2 weeks because they thought I was like what Instagram does is that they see you following and unfollowing people, they'll think it's like automated in a robot. So like they thought I was a robot, and I got blocked for 2 weeks because I was doing it so much. So yeah, that kind of sucked, but no goal going in. Just wanted to have fun with it, honestly.
Okay, and where are you trying to go with it now?
I think I'd like to turn it into just there's a few hockey entertainment brands that currently exist. You got like Hockey Benders, you have Hockey Collective, a bunch of different accounts, and I think I don't necessarily want to be like them, but I want to be amongst them in a sense that I want to have my my feet in everything related to hockey, whether that be YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, just expanding the brand. I mean, we're growing consistently, so I think just maintaining that, not getting too far ahead of myself. Possibly some merch, but I'm not trying to like make a quick buck or anything like that. So that's not on my radar necessarily to, because the second you try to sell something to somebody, it changes the feeling of the page. And I'm not trying to be salesman. Like I just want to kind of enjoy the game of hockey and share my passion.
Okay. So how many followers are you at right now just on Instagram alone?
I think it's like 42,000 or something like that, around there.
In less than a year.
That's in less than a year, which is phenomenal. So how many DMs do you get a day? That's the question.
It really depends. I mean, if I put a bunch of stuff on my story, I'll get a lot of DMs here and there. I mean, maybe 10, 15 a day or so. I try to respond to them all. I mean, that's in my bio message. I message everybody back. I mean, a lot of times I get people asking for advertisements and stuff. I don't respond right away just because I don't like to do advertisements necessarily, just because it kind of takes away from the page. So I get a lot of DMs for that kind of stuff. But yeah, I love responding to people. I mean, I got a ton of kids that, this is gonna sound creepy. I talk to little kids, but like they message me after their game and they're like, "Dude, I won." I'm like, "I'm happy for you, man." I'm like, "I'm glad you." He's like, "I scored a sweet goal." I'm like, "That's awesome." So I just interacting with people has been super cool.
Okay, and so your videos, do you have people just send in videos to you to edit, or how does that go about? Like, how do you go about finding them? It's really like, because I know you were saying that you go through people's pages and you follow and unfollow, but what is it that catches your eye that you're like, that would be a good one to put up?
Yeah, so I really don't do the follow and unfollow thing anymore. That was really just at first to kind of gain a following, and I haven't done any of that since. I mean, since I hit 3,000, I haven't done any follow or unfollow. It's more so just really as I go through Instagram, I follow a lot of hockey accounts. I'll save things that I think are cool. So in my saves, right, like you can bookmark stuff in Instagram. All that stuff is potential content. TikTok, I'm constantly going through TikTok trying to find stuff. I just have my eyes open. I have friends on other Instagrams, like golf accounts and stuff, and they help me. I help them. So I wouldn't say they're part of the team, but when they find something, I guess they'll send me like a TikTok or something they think is funny. But honestly, a lot of it is just being involved in the community. And when I find something that I think I can share, I do share it.
Okay. So, you started out at how old doing hockey?
First or second grade, I think is when I started. So I don't know how old I was. I was probably around 10 or 11. I mean, I was pretty young. So my parents never played. My brother and sister never played. So I was always pulling at my mom, just asking her to play, and she always said no. So she finally said yes, and then I got to. So
Okay.
What
are you doing to his microphone? Do
Oh,
not
yes.
touch
Which
the
one is mine?
You see this? He's touching electronics at this point that he has no idea.
Which one is-
Sir, what do you need? Oh, is she talk? Producer, are you talking? I didn't
Yes,
think so.
she was. She
I
was
didn't think so. We're
talking
kind
to
of in the
me.
middle of a thing. I know we're live and all, but we're kind of in the middle of a thing.
She was waving her hands at me.
Would you
trying
like to be
get my
part of
attention.
this? Would you? Do you want to come sit here?
We
No?
could just admit her right there.
I mean, we can turn the camera around. It could be you. No. The local rink has posted some of your content. The producer says.
I have posted some of Driscoll's content.
There you go. Now talk. That's what you're trying to do.
What do you want me to talk about?
I don't know.
with that?
This is your podcast.
I see you got a question there.
He's waiting.
How did you find my content?
I mean,
Why are you flinching?
I thought you were gonna hit me.
the hockey TikTok media, I feel like is pretty small. Like I feel like it's a pretty, people who are, you got like the Austin Winkler kid or whatever his name is. You got, I mean, you're involved. You got who else? You got Gabby Gibson. You got, Always Hockey. You got some of these guys. So I feel like that tight hockey community. I see your video surface. What's his name? Romeo's videos surface. I just see a lot of these come to the top. I think it's just because the algorithm knows I like hockey because I like it so much. So that yours just pops to the top sometimes.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
At least you're on somebody's For You page.
Yeah, no, I go to the rink all the time, and when I go to different rinks, I constantly get kids coming up to me saying that I'm always on their For You page. Like literally, I went to the rink on. What day did I go to the rink?
Producer.
Not yesterday. What day did I go before that with Preston?
She's literally sitting across from us.
I think it was Friday.
Yelling across the way.
Friday. No.
If you have questions for her, just ask away. We'll tell her.
I went to the rink on Thursday and I got noticed by 4 kids.
See, that's not bad.
What'd they say? The kid that broke his leg? Is what they ask you?
Oh, they were just asking me about like TikTok and stuff like that, saying that they followed me and that I'm always on the For You page and stuff like that.
That's all
Nice.
That little bit. That's all you got.
Yep.
Is this a Austin kind of day that we're talking on podcast?
Is this a what?
Is this an Austin kind of day?
Yeah, it's an
I
Austin kind of day.
It's Easter. They're all out of it. I'm over here doing all the work.
I'm in it.
What?
I've been cooking and cleaning since 8 a.m.
Bruh.
I swear to God, ask my mom how much I've been cooking today.
Producer, how long has he been cooking? He's been cooking.
I've been
Hey, we have
cooking
a
since
question
8
on
a.m.
there.
Oh, so yes, we'll post it. Let's see. So Sean Flanagan, what's a valuable piece of advice you can give somebody wanting to start on hockey or build on an existing skill set in sport?
Yeah, that's a good one.
In Bitcoin,
Invest in Bitcoin. Is that seriously where
you're gonna be spending a little bit of money playing hockey.
Mhm.
So, Will, I know you grew up, your kids have grown up in hockey. What is your piece of advice for this? We'll just go around the room, not me because I know nothing, but we'll get there.
Start young because you know, the younger you start skating, obviously the quicker you advance. But unfortunately, with a lot of hockey organizations, if you come in the game late and you're not in the clique of that organization, you really got to fight your way through it. And I say starting young is definitely a big advantage. And just like what Chase does, Chase just started a couple years ago, but I mean, he's on the ice, you know, 3, 4, 5 days a week for hours at a time, and just you got to spend a lot of time and give a lot of dedication to it.
Sir, what do you have?
I mean, honestly, I think it kind of depends, right? So, what's a valuable piece of advice? I guess if you're starting like hockey, especially, I think you got to be pretty committed. I think that's one of those sports that you kind of just can't, lollygag and find your way. I think it's one of those things you really have to be committed to, right? Because you got to learn how to skate, you got to learn how to stick handle, you got to learn how to combine all these attributes, right? It's not like soccer where you know how to run, right? It's not like soccer where you can just kick a ball.
Look,
No, soccer is extremely hard. I suck at soccer, man. I wish I could be better. Trust me.
I used to play soccer. I played soccer for an entire season. I was so good at
only
it.
one. I did soccer my entire life. How dare you go after soccer?
I'm not. I love soccer, dude. I love it. But yeah, I think just be committed. That's the biggest thing because it is hard.
What you got? I know you just started out. You've been playing how long?
I've been playing since like
He
last
can't
May.
count. How long has he been
Last
playing?
May.
That's like a year and a half.
Okay. he
Yeah,
said
about
2
a year
years
and
the other day.
I'll do the
about
math for him.
yeah, almost 2 years. 2 years this May is how long I've been playing hockey. I don't think it's so much focused on how young you start. I think, like you said, it's focused on how much dedication you have, like how much you're actually willing to work for it if you actually really want it, you know?
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I mean, because I was goalie my whole life, and I never played player, and now I only play player forward, and I played college roller hockey, and I've only been playing roller hockey for maybe 4 or 5 years now, and I know it's different, but it's in the same. I mean, I think a lot of it is just like if you enjoy the game, like you enjoy anything, it's really easy to work hard, right? Like if you hate something, you're not going to work hard in it. If you hate your job, you're not gonna work hard. If you hate your sport, you're not gonna work hard. So you just gotta like it too. You gotta love it, and then you can really put a lot of work in, regardless of when you start, I guess.
Yeah, because like waking up, because like I go to stick times at 7:15 to 8:15, and then I go to school right after, or I'll skate for like 2 hours on one day, 2-3 hours, and it's not hard. I wake up, I get ready for hockey, I go, and it's so fun. I come off the ice feeling amazing. It's not hard to wake up, but then I see the flip side of kids who I know who hate playing hockey, absolutely despise it, and the only time they touch the ice is practice, and they don't even like coming to practice. So it's
Yeah.
definitely that flip side where you see like the kids who really don't care and then the kids who actually want to do anything. No.
Yeah.
But how do you play hockey if you hate it? Like I don't understand that.
A lot of people's parents, force them into a sport, right, that they don't really necessarily want to play, and that might be hockey or soccer. But a lot of kids' parents are living through their kids, right? So if you can kind of see a lot of that, and then the kid doesn't want to play, but he's been playing for so long that he feels like he has to play, and he just stays. But you hate to see that.
Nah, that doesn't sound fun at all.
That's a waste of money because it's so expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's another thing, Sean asks, what is a valuable piece of advice you give somebody wanting to start hockey? I would say the biggest valuable piece is don't start off expensive. You don't need the $1,000 skates and the $300 sticks when you're just starting off, because that's not going to do anything for you until you get a higher level. Then it starts giving you a little bit of an advantage. But
Like That one.
Start cheap.
Have you seen the new Mighty Ducks TV show? The first episode, this kid has $1,000 pair of vapor skates, and he gets on
That's
the ice
right.
and he can't skate.
Yeah, as long as you got some blade techs, I think you're fine.
Wow, you went there already too. I mean, there it is. Hey, do you use Blade Tech?
I do not. They don't make roller blades, so I can't.
He plays roller hockey.
Chill out here, coach. He used to play on the
You're
ice.
stupid.
Yeah, I didn't use. No, I used like Bowers. I think back in the day.
See, he played ice.
Blade Tech is a newer company.
You know
When he
what?
played ice hockey,
I
he
don't
wouldn't
know
have
anything-
had it.
I don't know anything about hockey.
We literally have done a podcast with them, and they told us when they started
You mean the podcast that you and Will did
that you were at
that I showed up halfway through?
when we were talking about it.
Good point. Touche, sir. Touche. Proud of you.
Wait.
We have sound effects, which is the best part. Wait, you
No, that's
stop
the
it.
intro.
That's the wrong. Don't
Sorry.
touch that. What are you looking for? The crickets?
Where's the applause?
No, that's the laugh. But I'm proud of you. Nope. Intro.
Nope.
Nope. Scary. There you go.
Do you want to borrow a kid for a little while to come live with you?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
What? Let's see. Evan Hazelberg. Is that one of yours? No, you don't know. Do you know? Okay.
Nope.
Hello, welcome in. Squirrel. Yes, thank you, Splittin Twigs. What is your favorite moment for the season? Are we talking the Mighty Ducks season? Is that what we're talking about? I don't.
He's probably
I was
talking.
gonna think NHL. I honestly haven't seen the Mighty Ducks thing, so I would have no idea.
How dare you? It's actually really good.
How
Well,
dare
for
you?
me-
Spoil it for him.
For me, it's probably when they get Coach Bombay back.
Oh,
Is it actually Coach Bombay though? Like
Yeah.
the
Yes, no, it's
original-
the real
yeah.
actor.
Emilio Estevez.
They
looks
all
terrible,
look
but he's
so
there.
Yeah. Pretty good show. So
And it's
far.
the lady from Gilmore
Pro-
Girls. Is in
producer.
it
Can we
too.
help you?
Yeah.
Why you?
I only know it because I have a mom. So
Yeah. Welcome to the podcast. We are 500 miles in every direction. She's over here.
So do you? So
Hit
on
her
your
head.
content, do you get messages from NHL players? Because you obviously do a lot of NHL edits. Has anybody ever reached out to you and like, "Yo, what did you do to my video?" Or like, "I love this stuff."
Not really. I mean, I have a few NHL players that follow me, but I don't. None of them really message or anything like that. Yeah, not too much. I mean, I've messaged them a few times, but it's usually that direction, not towards me. Yeah, but
It's your turn
Mhm.
to talk. I've been talking. This isn't the Austin show. This is the Splittin'
how do you
Twigs.
plan on expanding like the local rink? Like, how do you plan on taking it business wise? Like, do you plan on having people to help you with it in the future and stuff like that?
yeah. I think right now, I think I'm just gonna kind of stick to doing what I'm doing at the moment, just because it has been, working. And I think once I feel like it's, kind of plateauing, or I feel like I need to kind of take it to the next level, I'll probably, bring in more people to the team, right? Because I think I share a lot of edits. I share a lot of like big picture edits and stuff like that. And if I could somehow assemble a team that could, create those edits for me, and so I could have my name on it rather than somebody else's, would be really cool. Having some other team to delegate some of the work would be nice, but then you got to pay people, and I'm a broke college kid, so that factors in another level of complexity.
What are you going to school for?
Accounting.
Accounting. Wow.
So
Yeah.
he understands what broke college child.
Yep.
That's how it works. Trust me, I've been there. I know how it feels. I joined the army at the age of 18 because I was extremely broke, and I was like, well, I need to do something with my life.
Yeah,
Became a cop, and
there you go.
whole different story of crap. But I know
cops
what
and
it's
a
like
donut.
starting out doing something, because I started out streaming, and it didn't go anywhere for a very long time. I streamed for about 4 years, and then I finally hit that wall where it's just like I was getting followers, I was getting views, and I was just like, I think I'm done, because I was doing all of the work. And I think at some point, like, you have to bring people in to help you do stuff. And I know that at some point you're probably going to hit that. If you ever hit that, reach out to me. Seriously, I have no problem helping you with anything that you need. Like, if you need an edit that you just can't think of doing, or you're looking for like After Effects stuff, like, hit me up. Like, I'm not not gonna be like, hey, $500 for it. I'll help you if you need help with something. Like I ain't got no problems with that, man.
Cool.
So reach out if you need help. I know what it's like, and I'd rather see you succeed than hit that wall and be like, I don't want to do this anymore.
I appreciate that. Yeah, no, definitely. I can see. I don't want to say I can see the wall, but I can see where you're coming from saying that, because it is not a burnout kind of thing, but it is a lot of work. And I'm working right now. Like I have a job working like 50, 60 hours a week. So doing that on top of this has been very tough.
What's your job?
I have an internship right now within accounting. So it's busy season, right? So it's tax season, and I'm doing taxes. So I'm doing a lot of that kind of stuff on top of this. So it's been tough to manage both, but it's coming to an end pretty soon. So
you're playing roller hockey?
Just on the weekends, just like because there's like a league starting up. Also, like college roller hockey shut down right now because of COVID. I'll probably play next year, but so I really haven't had that too much going on. Like there's a league that I play in now in the spring and then in the summer, but it's only one day.
So playing both leagues, what are some similarities and some differences between the league play and the gameplay between roller hockey and ice hockey?
Yeah, there's definitely some differences. I enjoy the roller hockey thing a lot because it's very skilled. It's not very, how should I say it, physical. I mean, there's definitely an element of physicality to it, but I think it's 4-on-4. There's no icing. There's no offside. So it's real run and gun, right? If you're a fast player with some skill, you're going to succeed in roller hockey. I'd say it's easier to score because goalies can't really slide. I mean, the goalies were super good still. I mean, they definitely are fantastic. It's just there's an element you can't slide. So I think scoring is a little bit easier. I mean, you don't wear shoulder pads, right? You don't wear you wear like elbow pads a little bit if you want to. So it's definitely very just like kind of like open and a little more, I guess, skilled than I would say skilled. I would say it allows for you to just try things you couldn't try in ice, I'd say.
I get what you're saying because like I played 4-on-4 hockey in the summer. It's a thing called Goats League, and it was so fun. It was so easy though because it was 4-on-4. You have so much space and room to think and to make plays. It's so much more fun and so much easier. Well, not more fun, but it's a lot easier. And then I played 5-on-5, and then you're always getting pressure. You don't have any time to do anything, but then you move back into that 4-on-4 league, and it's like you have all the space in the world,
Oh yeah, 100%. And then also like I play in these tournaments that are 3-on-3, and then it's way more space, So I think that part, I really enjoy that part, being able to do things that are creative, like a one-handed, between the legs move. Like you can do that in roller hockey, and like you do that in ice hockey, you're getting set. Like that's just how it is.
You said the goalies don't slide. What kind of pads are they wearing? Because I know when I was younger, we'd play street hockey nonstop, and we had those plastic Milek pads that had like the foam in them, and you could slide on asphalt on those all day to make stops. So what kind of pads are they using in roller hockey for leg pads?
They use regular leg pads. So they're the same exact ice pads, but what they can do is they can put plastic rollers on the side, and plastic on plastic, it slides pretty good, but it's not like leather on ice. I mean, leather on ice slides like butter. I mean, I was a goalie my whole life, and I know it's effortless. But like on, where you play roller hockey, you have plastic sliders on the side of leather pads. Sometimes the leather catches on the plastic, and you don't slide that well. So if you get the goalie moving, I mean, it's good night, Jim Kite. He's done. He's not saving the puck. There's just no way.
You guys use regular ice hockey sticks, or you guys have like plastic blades or different type of blades on those sticks?
No, they use regular sticks.
It's just regular, yeah.
Yeah.
Higher flex, I mean lower flex. I like to use a lower flex just because the puck doesn't weigh as much. So also
different is they do use a roller hockey puck. I only know this because I watch Nasher play tournaments and stuff on YouTube and stuff. So
yeah,
I watch Nasher and Pavel Barber all the time.
Yeah, roller hockey's fun, man. The puck weighs less, but it's kind of hard to kind of stick handle sometimes, but it's fun.
It's so funny when she types because it types on all three platforms, so it says it 3 times.
It only says it 3. Tiny dog, if you touch my cord again, I will destroy your soul.
Luna.
Producer, handle your dog.
Luna, come here.
So, anyways, back to what. You leave the dog alone. We're in the middle of a podcast.
I'm sorry.
Let's see. So we have Sean Flanagan again. How drastic is the learning curve between roller and ice? Like, how bad was it for you?
I think that's a really good question. I think a lot of it depends. I mean, I grew up learning curve for me wasn't crazy. I wouldn't say I was amazing at first either, but I always grew up playing like roller hockey outside, like ball hockey. I had rollerblades on, so I kind of grew up, doing that. But I think a lot of it depends. Is like, do you have any background skating on rollerblades? If so, it's not a huge transition. I know a lot of people that play beer league hockey. They like roller hockey too. I would say it's probably an easier transition than you'd think.
Okay.
But the difference is if you can rollerblade, you can't skate. But if you can skate, you can rollerblade.
I don't think that's true.
I swear to God, it's true. Because like even I have rollerblades, and going from the rollerblades to ice, it feels so weird when you get back on the ice after you're rollerblading for a long time.
But I went from rollerblades to ice, and I'm perfectly fine.
I want to see you skate because I doubt that.
Skate.
I doubt that.
Why does
you put my mind to pretzel, man? I don't know. I can follow what you're saying.
He does this to us every time. Like anybody we talk to, he's like, so rollerblading and ice skates, let's jump into this. He's like, so you can't do this, but you can. What? He does it every time. I'm gonna have to like make a soundbite of just that.
At least I'm not doing ASMR anymore.
I will throw a punch you for that again.
There's also these new blades, like those Marls blades that you can get, and they simulate ice hockey, right? So they kind of rock because typically like a ice, you get the blade and it kind of like rocks on the ice, whereas the roller blades, they kind of just stay flat. But the Marls blade, it kind of rocks with it. So if you could maybe cop one of those, it feels more like ice than rollerblades.
I heard Pavel Barber talking about those because Pavel Barber is sponsored by everybody because he's so good. And I heard him talking about that, how it like rocks back and forth and it's easier for like transitioning from off ice to on ice.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've heard good things.
Producer, are you doing okay out there? She's trying to talk to us too through a mic that's not connected, which is the best part. She went outside with the dog, and I could see her. It's really funny. Sorry. Okay, so Lane O'Toole, what did he say? First time he skated on the ice, he hit his head and ended up in the ER with 6 stitches.
I can believe that.
I can actually, and the sad part is, we know Lane O'Toole, so it's really funny. And he's very country. So all I read when I read that was the first time I skated on the ice. Like he has a really thick accent, so we read his
so
funny. That's why we love him to death. But well, I know with you when you first started skating on ice, how was it?
First time I ever skated, absolutely horrible. I looked down at the ice, and right before I got on the ice, I kind of ran my blade along it. And I was like, holy crap, this is slippery. I'm about to bust my butt.
Was he that bad?
I'm not even laughing at him skating. I'm laughing at the fact he just went,
That's my fault.
You're more than welcome to laugh at him with us. You're not going to hurt his feelings, I promise.
Yeah, that's my fault. But it was bad. It was terrible. I vowed that day that I would never ice skate in my entire life ever again. And then
here we are.
My mom was going through a divorce, and so she was taking my little brother to the ring. And so I went over there where she was doing like lawyer stuff in the car. And so I skated with my brother, and I started to really like it. So we just kept going back and back and back. And then I got knee pads because I kept falling. And then I started moving on with that, and I got all the gear. And then I kind of got thrown into a summer league. And then I played summer league, fall league, winter league. I won first place 2 out of 3 years of playing house league. And then I played my first season with a travel team this year after I tried out for the first time for a travel team. I made it. And now I'm going into 16U, and I'm doing a Boris clinic, and I'm doing Golds League and Summer League, all this other stuff.
How did we get here from you skating?
Because you asked. You asked.
I said, how was it when you first started skating? Nobody asked for your life story.
I'm sorry. I'm going to quit this podcast, dude. You can just take it over.
Sir, we need a co-host. Would you like to join us? I know you're busy and all, but after the accountancy.
So how much time a day do you spend? You say that your content keeps you really busy. On average, how much time a day do you spend creating and editing and uploading and everything that you're doing?
Yeah, I mean, I would say at least
You give so.
2-3 hours. But my big day is Sunday, right? So I work. Currently, I'm working Monday through Saturday, and Saturday I usually get off like midday, so it's not like the whole day.
Yeah.
But like, so Sunday is my only day off. So Sunday I pretty much try to get everything for the week that I can. So Sunday, I mean, I might put in like 5, 6, 7. It really just depends how easy it is to find stuff too. Because I say stuff as the week goes on, and also there's cool goals that are scored that you can't plan for, and cool saves. So it really depends. I mean, I'd say maybe 2-3 hours a day, and then on like Sundays maybe like 5.
So for everybody that's watching and wants to catch all your new content on your page, you're saying Sunday's probably the best day of the week to be like, man, there's new stuff coming out today. I gotta catch it.
Yeah, I'd say look, starting on Monday, that's kind of when the new stuff rolls out. But yeah, I usually do most of my planning that day. So I would say, yeah.
What video are you currently working on today?
You can't expose his secrets.
Yeah, I can't expose my secrets.
Yeah.
Peek?
I'm just trying to do more on TikTok, to be honest. I mean, just interesting, following some trends and stuff that I've seen here and there. And so I don't know. It takes time to make TikToks. I'm sure you know that, Chase. And to get them just right. And you like, I put out TikTok that I thought would be killer, and it like sucked. And then I put out a TikTok the other day that I thought was going to be okay, and it got like over a million views. And I was like, this is insane. So you have no idea.
I can't tell you how many times that happened. I'm like, oh wow, this video is so funny. I'm gonna get like 5 million views, and then I get like 1,000 views on it, and then I put a video. I'm like, oh, this is stupid. It's not gonna get anything, and then it has like 26,000 views in 10 minutes.
But that's the thing. If it's stupid, they come.
Like you said, it takes a little while to learn what's catchy. And if you really want to get good examples of that, go back to Chase's like very beginning of his
Jesus.
TikToks.
Please don't. Please
You'll
don't.
get a good laugh
Please
on the
don't.
stuff that's on there.
Please don't.
It was good.
It's bad.
But that's what built your following. That's what built it up. It takes practice. just
We
like in
deleted a
hockey.
lot of, or we deleted some of those videos from back then. It was rough.
Were they bad?
It was
That's
terrible.
You know what helps with that? If you get good.
You know what else helps?
No.
If you don't get a deacon.
No.
Oh, or Austin. Sorry,
It's all the same.
the viewers know you as Austin. I
The
know him as
viewers know me
Eakin because
as-
everybody calls each other their last names at his work. So
Except for, we just call you Chase.
yeah, you just call me Chase because I don't work there.
Exactly. So Will and I work together. So that's how I kind of got sucked into this.
You volunteered.
I volunteered to make things and be the
Yeah,
tech
you
guy.
volunteered to make us a logo, and then you got sucked into being my co-host.
Yeah, I don't know how I got here either.
Poor guy. He made our logo, and then I don't even know how he got sucked into this, but now he's my co-host.
It might have been our producer outside who sucked me into this. She's not listening to us anymore.
I think she's on Facebook.
I think so too. She must be watching funny videos.
She's probably looking at Harry Potter stuff.
Cat videos. We need to bring up cat videos right now on stream and just let her see those. Just be like, we're watching. So, back to the Instagram and TikTok. Where are you at on TikTok wise for like content and following?
Yeah, I think right now I'm probably around 12.6 thousand, so it's not as much as the Instagram.
Okay.
And then, I mean, I've had a few videos that have kind of done well. But honestly, I have so many videos. I probably have over 400 something. So a lot of it is just like putting out just a ton of stuff and just hoping stuff works. But,
I definitely get that. I used to make like 3-4 videos a day when it was in quarantine because there was nothing better to do. I mean, I was still skating, but it was like twice a week that I would skate because Arizona never really shut down.
Mhm.
Like, I think we shut down for like 2 months and then everything kind of started opening up again. So I've been skating pretty much this entire time. And so I wasn't skating as much, but there was still nothing really to do at all because nothing else was open. So I would be making like 3, 4, or 5 TikToks a day.
yeah, it definitely takes time. And yeah, you're lucky, man. Your stuff was open. I'm in Michigan. My shit's been closed for forever.
Is it
So
still closed even with all the vaccines and stuff?
it's a little more. It's definitely more open now, but it was like one of the last places. I mean, also the cases are super high here, but it's
Yeah. We're not even required to wear masks in the stores anymore. Like
I know,
all
it's
our
so
orders
nice.
got lifted and stuff. Like I'm pretty sure we're almost fully open.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
We're
For the most part.
We're fully open. I mean, all my family has vaccines and stuff, so we're chilling.
So
What part of Michigan are you in?
So I go to MSU. Obviously, you can see in the back. So I'm in Lansing. So it's, I would say, trying to think of some big cities. It's probably like an hour and a half from Detroit. So it's around mid part of the state. But I'm originally from the Brighton area, which is 45 minutes away. More southern. It's a weird sized state. I'm not sure if you guys have been, but got the UP, got the Mitten. So a lot of weird areas within it. But I'm more of central of the state.
Okay. So how has COVID affected just college for you as well? Because I know for my college, it completely shut down my college for a while. And we weren't allowed to do any classes except for online. So how has that affected you in your college life as well? I know with the internship and everything.
Yeah. So school got shut down, kind of like you said last year. I had I was in these 400-person lecture halls like every day, because Michigan State there's like 50, 60,000 people. It's like insane. So like I had these lecture halls with like 400 people. Then all of a sudden the next day we're online, right? And then all of a sudden everybody has to go home. So I had to go home and like live with my family and finish out my classes for that semester virtually. And then throughout the summer I took some summer classes, and then going into the fall I took classes and everything, obviously, and those were all virtual. So I didn't leave my house for like months, just taking these virtual classes that cost the same, and I wasn't learning much. So yeah, it's just a tough time, but I think next year will be in person, so I'm excited for that.
Yeah, my school's still not going back to in person, like they've already said. Because I go to cybersecurity school,
Okay.
so they've already said that there's nobody going back to the school for the next 2 years.
Wow.
They've already flat out said it. Yeah, 2 years. There's going to be
2 years?
Yeah. Well,
why?
Because they're making the same amount of money as us going online, and they don't have to house
What
us.
college do you go to?
I go to Full Sail University in Florida. So mine's
So
all
how do you go to college in Florida?
Because
You
mine's
just
all
said
online.
Wait,
No, but originally, were you planning to go and live in Florida and go there originally? Okay.
So that I was trying to go there and do school, because it's originally it was computer animation I was doing, and then because they're the number one in computer animation, so I wanted to go work for Disney and all this stuff, and I was trying to convince the wife to move there, and then COVID hit fully, and then the VA was like, we don't support computer animation anymore, and I was like, well, what do I do now? And they were like, yeah, you can do cybersecurity. So I switched to that, and the school was just like, yo, for the next 2 years, nobody's coming to our school. We're not allowing anybody in. The only people that can go to the school are people doing video production, and that's kind of because they have to be there to use the big cameras, but they're only allowing a certain amount of students at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, why would they send kids back if they're making the same amount of money?
Every time we switch schools, that sounds like a scheme, man. That sounds like they're pulling at you there. I mean, 2 years, that's a pretty bold statement to make, no? Like say because 1 year is one thing, but like saying 2 years, who knows what's gonna change? It might be completely like normal by then. For them to say that, it's kind of bold.
Yeah. Well, it's a college. They make money and they do what they want.
It's
always
a
good.
business, man.
Yeah. What do you going to throw on there?
So Sandra is from Michigan as well, and she made a couple of comments here.
Oh. Actual click.
Michigan has definitely been decimated by COVID. Would you agree with that?
I was 100%. Yep.
And then she also said that she loves the Brighton area, centrally located to every place in the state.
That's super nice. Hidden gem.
What's the one above it, though? What's that? The giant paragraph. You have to actually click.
I'm trying. I'm learning.
I know.
this.
You're learning
I'm not
the
a
Mac.
technology
It's okay.
student. I'm old and I don't go to school.
That's fair. No, that's fair. I'm just going to. I'm proud of you. You did it.
Admitted that I'm old.
What?
you are old.
Wow. Chase, don't tell him that. He thinks he's young still. So it says my nephew, Ben. Yep. Will
Ben
be
Summerin.
Yeah, sure. There we
I'm
go.
old, but I can read.
I'm proud of you.
Marjorie,
I can't. Nope. Will be a Michigan Spartan football player in the fall. He transferred to the University of Michigan. Wolverine for 3 years. Will graduate
and enter I think that's what she meant to say.
And
Enter the
enter the
NFL,
NFL
Combine
Combine.
as a Spartan.
Yeah. Okay.
Awesome. Sweet.
That's
Keep my eye open for him.
See? Now the question is, Sandra, what's his number so we can just, tell everybody to go show him some love. Which reminds me, your Instagram and your TikTok. We would love for you to put those in the chat so everybody can go and find them. You can send them to us as well. That way we can plaster it all over the stuff that we're going to be doing
if you
for
put
this
some
podcast.
in the chat, then we can show it on the screen. See, I'm learning this stuff.
I'm proud.
So I sent it privately. I don't know if I could put it. I can put comments in it because I can put stuff in the private chat, but in the comments. But it's just the.local.rink, so it's nothing too crazy.
And that's for both of them.
Mm-hmm. That's for both, yeah.
I think he's gonna hook it up.
All right, so we're gonna jump on to that one. For everybody that's here or will be here at some point in life or is listening on the audio, if you go to @the.local.rink, as in RINK, for some of us that are dyslexic like myself.
That's the, not the. The is with two E's.
No,
that's the local rink.
That's the.
The.local.rink.
The.
How do you say it? Let's see who's right. The or the?
The.
The? Go away. I like this guy.
It's either or.
Elliot, do not encourage him. Look here, guy. It's the or the. Does not matter. It's the local rink.
The local rink. I got it.
You're killing me. So make sure you guys go over there, follow him, shoot him some love. We like supporting everybody. So again, like if you ever need anything, don't be afraid to reach out, man. Like I know how to do the whole streaming thing, the editing of stuff. So
awesome.
When are you going to get your tattoo finished?
That's where we're going right now.
Yes.
That's not even part of the.
That's not even a shiny object. He can't even get distracted by that. You remember being 15?
God, I don't miss that. Do you remember being 15, Elliot?
No, I don't. I actually, it was 6 years ago. So time flies, man.
That's fair. So how long have you been in college for? What year is it for you?
Yeah, so I'm going to be a senior next year. So I'm a junior right now. So my
2021 for him.
I graduate in 2022.
It's the same year for all of us.
I graduate in 2020.
What degree are you going to graduate with?
Accounting.
I mean, like bachelor's.
Yeah, just undergrad. Yep, bachelor's.
Okay, and what's your goal here to use it for?
Ultimately, I'd like to start a business. I think right now, I feel like nobody knows exactly what they want to do. I love to tell people this. Nobody knows exactly what they want to do, and the people that tell you they do are lying. So I don't really know, but I'm kind of open to anything. I'm just trying a bunch of different stuff. So who knows?
Okay. So what is your favorite part about accounting then?
I guess when things balance, it's pretty satisfying when things balance, right? When you can credit. Well, that's what accounting is, credits and debits. So when you get everything to balance, it's kind of nice.
That is a weird love right there. I like seeing the positives. Everything balances out. That's flat even. I'm not making any money.
Yeah, but usually when there's the debits or the negatives coming out, that means I get new toys, and I'm okay with that.
Is this why the producer does the accounting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm not the accountant.
Yeah, that's why my wife's the accountant.
What's the guy that spends the money? What's the term for that? That's what I am. Elliot, what's the guy that spends the money? There's got to be a name for that.
It depends what part of the business. I mean, what are you buying?
Toys.
Stupid stuff.
Boats, trucks, toys.
Things you don't need.
I believe that title would be a child, my friend.
See, I told you I'm not old. He thinks I'm young. I like you, man.
Oh, God. That's amazing. That was mint. I enjoyed that.
I like it.
Yeah. This is your new friend now, isn't it? Because he called you young.
Yes. He sees past my gray hair.
Nobody can see past. Not even the camera can see past that. You blend into the background. So, all right. I think this is where we're going to start calling on it, sir. It was amazing having you on. You're more than welcome to come back anytime if you want. You're more than welcome to send us stuff, and we'll send it out there for you too. I mean, we have no problems doing that. Next time, maybe we can have a lot of different clips or something that we can post up that you put out there, and we can just be like, "Yo, this is the item he produces. Like, go check him out."
Yeah.
They're really good videos, though. If you're a hockey fan, you definitely got to check this guy out on Instagram and on TikTok. His videos are mind blowing. You know, big hits, big saves. He's got it all out there. I've seen them, and they're really good.
Appreciate it.
You have to stay consistently close to the mic because you're kind of going loud to soft, loud to soft.
Oh, now
Remember, I'm old.
Now we're an expert in microphones, are we? The man that sits back here.
I'm not yelling into it anymore, so.
It's true. He used to completely yell in it, and the other side of the microphone was just like, It was rough. But all right. Well, Ava, you're back at the wrong time.
Yeah, we're gonna end it.
Whoa,
Come
hey,
on.
you're yelling again. See? I don't yell no more. You're yelling. Ow. So I can't even with you. Again, guys, it's been amazing having everybody here. Elliot, thank you for coming on with us. This has been a blast. Even though you're keeping the stonewall face while trying not to laugh while we're live.
It's hard not to.
It's okay.
No,
It's supposed to be a fun show.
Yeah, you're totally allowed to laugh. Like I said, like if we're doing something, like you can laugh, you make jokes. Like that's the fun part. We're not a serious podcast. Sometimes there's other times we have to be. Usually it's when I'm not around. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's usually when I'm not around.
That's fair.
Because I don't find it fun to just sit here and be like, so.
I like talking about hockey.
I know you like talking about hockey. This is a hockey podcast. However, I know nothing about hockey yet again. Oh yeah, I'm the only guy on the show that knows nothing about hockey.
You're on a hockey podcast? It's got to be hard.
You know, I make my way through. They make fun of me a lot for it. This is why they're like, we haven't seen you skate yet. You know what?
But you finally went to your first hockey game. We are
I
proud of
did,
you.
but you guys are still mean to me. So fair is fair.
When you could tell us what icing is.
When you can cut your hair, you can speak to me.
Agreed.
Stop touching them. They're all.
And here we.
Oh, that's the Joker. Okay. I was like, wait, which one is that one? But all right, man. It has been an extreme pleasure. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. Again, you're more than welcome to come back anytime, hang out with us, chat. Also, the podcast is posted up about a week from when we do it. So I like to clip things from it. I do like to ask permission to do that. So if there's something funny or that, I can clip it and throw it to you if you're cool with that.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. All right. Again, everybody, thank you for being here. It's been a lovely day. Happy Easter again to everybody. And we'll talk to you all tomorrow. Oh, God, we're doing it again tomorrow.
And Monday.
Tomorrow is Monday. Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
I was about to say tomorrow is Monday.
Oh, then we're doing one on Tuesday.
His hair gets in the way of thinking.
No, we're doing one on Tuesday. We're doing one on Tuesday.
Yes, I know we're doing one on Tuesday.
So we have Monday and Tuesday.
You said tomorrow and Monday. That's what you said.
That's my fault.
See, yeah, we're ending it here. All right, guys. We'll see you later.
Bye.
All right, take it easy.